Very useful. Now what's this got to do with Islam? Now this is the highest degree of Freemasonry. What happens there? The deadly deception. The Scottish Rite includes 29 degrees beyond the Blue Lodge, culminating in the 32nd. The York Rite has the equivalent of 29 degrees of the Scottish Rite in advancement along the path that culminates in the degree Knights Templar. So the York Rite culminates at Knights Templar, and the other one is the 32nd degree in the Scottish Rite. Okay? In addition, the shrine. Ancient Arabic order, nobles of the mystic shrine, is available to 32nd degree Masons and Knights Templar who wish to participate. So the highest order is available, those are highest order, and become shrine. The ancient Arabic order, nobles of the mystic shrine, the show army of Masonry, maintains a very high profile. It is necessary to be a 32nd degree Mason for 6 months before being eligible to join the shrine. Only the highest Freemasons may join the shrine. The symbol of Islam is the sickle moon and the star. The star within the sickle moon. Now where does this symbol come from? And who is Allah? The Encyclopedia of Religion mentions that Allah is a pre-Islamic name corresponding to the Babylonian Bel. Fascinating. So this is an ancient pagan religion, and Bel or Baal is the deity. So in later religions, or from Babylon itself, Assyrian style, there you have the half moon with a solar disk in it. And the same over here, enlarged. Note that this is Baal Hadad, the birth of the sun. And as this clock moves round, of course every time the long arm and the short arm intercalate, you have the birth of the sun god. Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, every now and then, every hour of the day. Now, this ancient religion existed before Islam. Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad, Baal Hadad. There is no contradiction here, for Set is the Egyptian devil and Shiva is the Indian god of destruction. Both names, Set and Shiva, are listed in the Satanic Bible as another name for Satan. And Elena Petrovna Blavatsky affirms, now we have to remember that Shiva, Palestinian Baal or Moloch, and Saturn are identical.
Domine, communitatis. Bonum Domine, communitatis. Bonum Domine, communitatis.
You should be ashamed. Calling yourself a community that cares.
It's about the greater good.
The greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
The greater good.
You do know there are more guns in the country than there are in the city.
Everybody and their mums is packing around there.
Like who?
Farmers.
Who else?
Farmers' mums.
With the power of Grayskull.
This ain't a city, Mr. Angel. Not everyone's a murdering psychopath.
Get this straight. Are you saying that this is a crime scene?
Mr. Webley, I trust you have a license for that firearm.
I don't know this.
He does for this one. What do you mean by this one?
Constable Butterman, this is not the time for personal errands.
Well, there's nothing going on, is there?
There is always something going on. You have to look closer.
You'll find that we run a very tight ship.
What are you gonna do? Just walk in and arrest the whole village?
The greater good.
All about the greater good.
The greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
The greater good.
You're saying this is all about winning the Best Village Award?
This is the best village, Nicholas. You've seen the people. They're happy. Contented.
Actually confronted the gunman, and she could have avoided that, and she didn't. I knew she wouldn't. So I'm not angry anymore. I'm not angry. I'm not.
Let's see that in an instant replay.
Actually confronted the gunman, and she could have avoided that, and she didn't. I knew she wouldn't. So I'm not angry anymore. I'm not angry. I'm not. So I'm not angry anymore. So I'm not angry.
They're happy. Contented.
What makes you think it was murder?
Danny, I think I'm onto something.
But I came out of a world, which I'll explain about in a few minutes, where these aren't innocent little things, and whether they be in the Christian world or in the witchcraft world, they're still not innocent. They're very dangerous, and they're carefully laid traps to entrap people that the occult has spent millions and millions of dollars to divide. Before I give my testimony, I want to say something real quick. Most people have a kind of elusive idea of what the occult world is, and they miss the whole point of the occult world. It is not a place where people get together and hold seances and float tables all the time and so on. The occult world is a very political and financial world, where some of the most influential people in the world today believe that Lucifer is God and the only answer to the world's problems, and they trust the people in witchcraft to be their ministers, and they are just members of the church.
Repent, and thou shalt be saved.
Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up! And that's the Taruk Root